because you've got diastasis recti and you want to flatten your postpartum tummy and you want to lift your lower belly. You're probably doing diastasis recti exercises, which are great and they will help, but just know that diastasis recti exercises are only part of what you need to do in the healing process. In today's video, I'm showing you stretches for diastasis recti that are another important part in your diastasis recti healing journey. Welcome to the Strong Mom channel. My name is Denise Chiraboga. I'm a personal trainer and holistic nutritionist for moms. I'm helping you to get a stronger core from the inside out and to get a flatter belly after baby. If you're new here and you want to know what else you can do to help heal your diastasis recti other than diastasis recti exercises or the stretches that I'm showing you in today's video, then make sure to join my Tummy Fix workshop, which I put on every 6 weeks for free. I'm going to put the link down in the description box, and this is where you are going to find out what you need to do to help heal your diastasis recti. These 5 stretches for diastasis recti are going to help you to release and stretch tight muscles as well as stuck fascia so that you can breathe properly and so that your body can get in the proper alignment and posture to make those diastasis recti exercises so much more effective. All right, ladies, let's start with our stretches. Now, I'm going to be talking throughout our stretches because I want to, explain why these stretches are important for diastasis recti. So please feel free to close your eyes, and I want you to feel totally relaxed throughout these stretches and releases. So the first thing that I want you to do is just sit comfortably, cross-legged position. You could even, cross-legged is probably the best one. I want your butt to be on the floor. So I want you to take your left hand and I want you to sit on your hand. And I want you to take your right hand and you're gently going to just grab by your ear and pull your neck over to the right. So what we're doing, because we're sitting on that left hand, is we're creating space between that left ear and our left shoulder. And I want you just to relax, and you should feel a nice stretch. Nothing too strenuous. It's not painful. It's just nice and relaxing. And why this is important for moms, many moms who have diastasis, is because we have a lot of stress, and a lot of us breathe up into our shoulders, and a lot of us do have shoulder and tension and neck tension and upper back pain and strain, and so this can help us out with that. And I want you to take your neck and just rotate it towards the right so that it almost looks like your nose is pointing down toward your right armpit. And why we want to do this is because we want to make sure that we are breathing properly, that we can fully inhale and exhale, and not belly breath, not chest breath. And we definitely don't want our chest or our breath rising and making our shoulders rise. And I want you to just bring your head forward facing me and just let go. And so a lot of times we're like this, and we just have this, anxious breathing, and our body, we're not breathing like we should. Our rib cage is not expanding like it should. Our pelvic floor is not working like it should, thus affecting our core and how our diastasis is healing. So I want you to sit on your right hand, and with the left hand, gently pull your head over towards the left. And while you're here, I just want you to take note of where do you feel the air with an inhale? Where's your air going into? Are you feeling your belly? Are you feeling your chest? Are you feeling your ribs expand? Which one's right, you want to know? We want to feel our whole rib cage laterally and in the back expand every time we inhale. So what I want you to do here, and again, just rotate that head towards the floor so your nose is facing downward toward that left armpit. And just relax into it. And while you're here, I want you to think about inhaling through your ribs, making your ribs expand. We never want to belly breathe. And we never want to breathe so much that it's all going up into our upper chest cavity. And let go of that left hand and slowly bring your head back up. So I want to think about dropping those shoulders as opposed to, you know, those shoulders in our ears. We definitely don't want that. Okay, so now we're going to come down onto the ground and we're going to do a C stretch. So similarly, we want to make sure that we can inhale properly, right? In through our rib cage, and we want to expand our ribs. Now, sometimes we just have really tight intercostal muscles in between our ribs. We also have tight fascia. So what we're going to do in this stretch is just get us to enable our rib cage to move a little bit freely. So we're going to lie down on our back, and I want you to take your left hand, and with your left hand, you're going to bring that left hand down towards the left ankle. So yes, you can contort your body. So I'm totally moving my upper body down towards my left ankle. Now, I've grabbed a hold of my left ankle and I want to bring up my right arm over. So reach, reach, reach. Where you want to feel this stretch is in the right side back rib cage. And the stretch is even better. I'm going to move my positioning so you can see my hand. But the stretch is even better if I had a heavy piece of furniture right here. If I had like a couch or a bed post, and I could hold on to it and really reach even deeper and feel that stretch all the way down my back side rib cage. Okay, close your eyes, and I want you to inhale. Inhale through your ribs. Think about expanding your ribs. And I want you to relax your mouth, relax your jaw, no clenching your teeth, relax your eyebrows, and slowly let go of that left ankle. And we're going to do the same thing over on the right side. Right arm comes down, reach for that ankle, and it's okay if you cannot actually reach for your entire ankle, that's all right. And bring that right arm up and over. Now, when you're doing any of these exercises or stretches or any diastasis exercises, if you're feeling pressure in your abdomen, if you're feeling or seeing that coning or that doming down the midline, we don't want that. We want to minimize that. So maybe you can loosen up the grip. Maybe you shouldn't go as deep in this stretch. So listen, look, I always say feel your body too for what it is telling you. Doming is not bad, but prolonged doming or coning we do not want. Again, release your jaw. No tension in your eyebrows. When you inhale, try and fill up your rib cage. Let's go for 3 more breaths here. And release. And bring your body back to neutral. And we're gonna come up. Now, I have a hamstring stretch that I really am gonna use my strap for. So if you have a strap at home, a yoga strap, a towel, then I'm gonna show this to you. If you don't have that, we're gonna do a modification. So if you do have your strap, follow along. And what I want you to do is you're gonna bring one leg up. So I'm going to start with my right. Right leg is up, not directly up to the sky, but right leg is up. I want the left leg down. So as close as you can, bringing the back of your thigh, the hamstring, to the floor, okay? So from here, I just want you to gently pull. These stretches feel so good. I want you to gently pull and bring that strap and trying to bring that foot a little bit closer to your body. Now, yeah, I could do this, but look what happens to my left leg. My knee bends and I pop off the floor. This is getting me nowhere. I don't want that, okay? So I want to keep this hamstring, the back of my thigh, as close as I can to the floor while stretching this as best I can. All right, so if you're with me and you're using the strap, I want you to hang out here and just breathe through it. And again, we are focusing on relaxing our jaw, relaxing our eyebrows, and just relaxing any tension out of our body. Now, for those of you who don't have a strap or a towel, I'm going to give you an alternative here. So you can come to seated position. Everybody else, you can keep doing your strap stretch. I want you to bring your left heel into your crotch. I'm going to get you to extend your right leg out. So I want you to just gently twist in the direction of that right leg, and you're going to reach. Reach, reach, reach for it. If you can, reach for that foot and just bring your hand around it. And of course, you can also reach onto your leg. So go as deep as you can here and just feeling that stretch. I'm going to come back down to the ground. So for those of you who are doing the hamstring strap stretch, let's switch legs over to the left. Now I'll tell you why hamstring stretches are so important for diastasis recti. Because a lot of us have diastasis recti, and I forgot to mention this, but diastasis is a full body issue. Diastasis is not just located to the belly, the abdomen, the mummy tummy. It is a full body issue. So where I talked about breathing, right? We need to breathe properly in order to heal our diastasis. So our whole core is working properly. Similarly, we need to make sure that our posture, the way we hold our bodies, our alignment is correct. And a lot of us have clinched glutes, which we'll get to next, or we have anterior pelvic tilt or posterior pelvic tilt, which really works our hamstrings, either gets them in a very tense and elongated situation, or makes them shorten and really tight. So we don't want that at all. So, which is why we want to stretch out our hamstrings. And again, we want to make sure that our pelvis is in right alignment so that all of those core exercises you're doing, all the TA activation exercises, all the pelvic floor exercises are actually going to work for you. Remember, keep the right thigh down to the ground. Let's go for 5 more breaths here. All right, and let's bend that knee, and we'll get rid of our strap here. So, a lot of moms who have diastasis have, as I said, it's a full body issue. So what I see a lot is moms who have back pain, not because of diastasis, but because they have clinched glutes or tucked under butt. And we want to make sure that we are not doing that, because what's taking the brunt of it, our low back as well as our hamstrings. So what we're going to do right now is a nice glute stretch. So I want you to take your left ankle and I want you to place that on top of your right knee. I want you to thread your hands through. If you can see here, left ankle on top of the right knee, thread your hands through so that you're at the back of your hamstring on the right side, and I just want you to pull gently inward. Now, this is the figure 4 pose. You can also do this stretch seated. You can also do this stretch seated on a chair or seated on the floor, just like this, and even just bring that knee in close to you. So 1-2 modifications for you to do at home. I remember when I used to have an office job, I would do this a lot, just placing one knee over the other, one ankle over the other and hinging forward. And while you're here, if you're sitting like I am, relax those shoulders down. Think about growing tall in your head. And I'm going to release that slowly. Rock and roll out of that, and we're going to do the other side. So right ankle on top of the left, and bringing that in here. stretches for diastasis recti are great. But if you want a little bit more, let me know, because my preferred way of stretching and releasing, and the stretches that I use and the releases that I use with my private clients as well as my Tummy Fix program, is with foam rolling. So if you're interested to learn how can you help your diastasis recti with foam rolling, put it in the comments below. Let me know so I can create that video for you. All right, and we're gonna come out of that one. And last one, last but not least, we're gonna come back onto the ground, onto our back, and this one is all about just totally releasing and letting go. Because many of us actually, a lot of us think we have loose pelvic floors, or our pelvic floor isn't tight enough, and you know, we need to do Kegels upon Kegels and just like Kegels all day. But fact is that many of us actually have too tight of pelvic floor muscles. So we want to work on releasing those muscles as well. Just like any other muscle in the body, we don't want it to be too tight, all right? And we don't want it to be too loose. So what we're gonna do here is just enjoy a happy baby pose. I want you to grab with your hands the inside of your feet and just hang out here. Now, this might not be attainable or comfortable for everybody, and if that's you, that is okay. What I want you to do is place your heels together, and you can open up your legs. If you need, you can place some bolsters, some pillows, some blankets underneath your knees just to lift up those legs if this is just too much for you. Alternatively, for our last relaxing pose, so if you do like happy baby, feel free to hang out here. If these are just not comfortable for you, maybe you've really recently just had a baby, then I don't think that opening your vajayjay this wide is something that will be comfortable. I know it wasn't for me. So I want you to roll over onto your front, and I want you to place your forearms in front of you and just rest your head down. And while you're here, release any tension in your jaw. Think again about where the air is going. Try and bring it to your rib cage, expanding laterally. Air should not be belly breathing, should not be making your belly big and puffed out. And feel free to stay here as long as you like. So there you have some stretches for diastasis recti that you can do alongside your diastasis recti exercises. And if you want some more exercises and workouts, I've got you covered in a playlist. I'll put the link down below. But mamas, if you are tired of DIYing your diastasis recti healing and you feel like you're stuck or you're not sure where to begin and you're not sure what's right for your body right now, then I invite you to come and join me and work with me in online personal training, and I'll create the optimal program for you, and we will work together that way. I'm gonna put down a little questionnaire down below, fill it out, let's set up a time to have a chat and see if we are a good fit to work together. Moms, I'm so glad you joined me in today's video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and comment down below and let me know how can I help you in your diastasis recti healing journey. I'll see you in the next video.